Gemini speaks, boom ba da boom ba da boom.
Traveling cross country, traveling across the world. New York, Los Angeles, Mexico, UK, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Antigua, Puerto Rico, Montserrat, Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, Spain, Geneva, Switzerland, Haiti, Dominican Republic. That is the life of traveling, being a nomad. Let's go. Food in Santo Domingo. What about it? What about it? So far I have had Chinese, local foods such as fried chicken and french fries, fried chicken with tostones, some hamburgers, and Burger King. Mind you, I cook quite often and I don't eat a lot of meals. So what I've eaten, the best things that I've eaten. Should we start with the best or the worst? Should be the worst. The least enjoyable meals that I've had thus far have been rolling Chinese. I have not had very good Chinese food here. I've had some local Chinese from like a little comedor takeout kind of situation. That was okay. The fish was very tasty in terms of it was seasoned, the frying part of it was crispy, the fish was delicate, no complaints. But the fried rice was nothing to write home about. In fact, shoved it to the side. I had Chinese as well at a restaurant called Jade, which is across from Bravo Supermercado, and it was not very good. In contrast, it was probably 4 times the cost, and just nothing to write home about. It would just be not memorable. And it did include a beverage, it did include dessert, and it did include an appetizer, in which case I had soup. However, I will say the dessert was very good. It was cheesecake with chocolate on top. Those were the 2 times I had Chinese. The next meals that I had that were really quite tasty and economical were local meals, what I would call Dominican cuisine. I think only one time I had something that I didn't really care for. I was trying something new. And I actually thought it was something else. I asked if it was puerco or cerdo. She said it was, which it was, but it was actually salchitos, like sausage. But they have like the really thick ones. And it was all right. I mean, I won't be having it again. It was kind of like bologna, but like a high grade bologna. There could be such a thing, somewhere between bologna and a sausage. But seasoning wise wasn't that interesting. And with the dish I chose yellow rice, which was nothing to write home about. It was yellow, it was rice, but that was it. The best meals that I've had, local cuisine, were pork dish, which was like stewed pork, and I had stewed chicken. One time with moro, which is black beans mixed in the rice, and the rice gets black basically, or brown. They did a very good job with that, and I did enjoy the pork. I had the chicken, which also was very enjoyable. But when I ordered the chicken came with rice with corn, which I enjoyed, but I think I enjoyed the moro more. It was tastier. And those were the best dishes that I had that were local cuisine so far. I also had a dish from their Jade Teriyaki. It's a chain. There's one. I think I paid about $10 for it. It came with 2 choices of rice, fried rice and white rice, I believe. It was teriyaki chicken. It wasn't a sweet teriyaki, which I really appreciated. And it was very tasty. And I chose tostones. I don't normally eat tostones, but in this case, I wanted to do something different because how much rice can a person eat, honestly? And that was tasty. And I'm going to have to break it down. The number one thing that I ate that was tasty was a burger, a ham burger. The hamburger at this place is superb. It's called, so about 20 minutes ago, I had this burger. This would be the second time I've had it. And the first time it was very good, which I could have put off to a fluke. But then I had it again today, and it is a very tasty burger. Now, I had a burger which I cannot say was very tasty, and when you buy something that's not very tasty and it's also equally expensive to the one that is tasty, you will not eat there again. And I also had Burger King because one day I went to the mall. I had Burger King because the food court wasn't quite open yet, and I just wanted to get the whole eating thing done because I had other things on my mind to do, errands, work. Burger King Big K. In the States, it is like a pseudo replication of a Big Mac. I don't know if they have this in the States, but here they did it with chicken. It was okay. It was cheap. It was a 2-for-1 kind of a deal. I didn't get two of them. I got one fish sandwich and I got the Big K, which was a double stack of fried chicken breast and bread, like a Big Mac, but with chicken. So I ate at a few other places. I ate at McDonald's. I had a pizza. And I had a quinoa bowl at this charming cafe in Zona Colonial. And I'm going to have to report that none of those things were very tasty. There's a French fry joint in Zona Colonial, and you get it in a cone. It's like 200 pesos, something like that. They put like meat on top and other things if you want it, and that was tasty. Not healthy particularly. So on my list, though, to report will be Mofongo. I haven't had Mofongo yet. The malls had a good variety of different things to eat. They had this one place that had like salads, which looked really good. I will try Japanese. They have poke. They have really everything here. There's nothing I can think of. They have Mexican. I mean, I haven't seen any cuisine that I want to have, except maybe Indian food. But I've seen Mediterranean food. That's all I have to report about food so far. Let's hope I have better things to report next time. I don't know, because I'm not a big eater. I'm not a foodie. But I want you to know, in case you should be visiting here, what you should and should not check out. So that's food in Santo Domingo. Once again, thanks for coming. Thanks for listening. You know the drill. Please subscribe. Of course, it would help me tremendously. And it would cost you nothing. Maybe 2 seconds, the most 5 seconds. So what are we gonna talk about? All right now, people, my people. It's time to go. Peace.
Gemini speaks, Gemini speaks, boom, 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 boom.